Welcome back to Chaos Corner. Actually, it's the Chaos Lounge. Here with, it's me. It's me. It's the G.O.C. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy. I'll say that to say this. We're here live to tape for World Class Championship Wrestling review of the legendary feud between the Von Erichs, Michael Hayes, Terry Gordy, and Buddy Jack Roberts against the Von Erichs. David, Kevin, Kerry, Michael, Fritz, it doesn't matter. Back from the 80s. We are here in 1983, March of 1983, as I watch on the big screen here in the lounge, Kamala going through the jungles and with the war paint and with the spear being played into world class by Gary Hart or Skandor Akbar at that time. We flash back to the Reunion Arena, world class with Bill Mercer and the G.O.C. on commentary. So we're going to bring you some retro review. We haven't done this in a while. The feud continues, the Freebirds and the Von Erichs. Follow me on all social media platforms, and you know what they are, at Big Daddy G.O.C. on Twitter, Guardian of Chaos on YouTube, Jay Brony, of course, Jay Brony, and Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian on Facebook, on Guardian of Chaos on Instagram, Truth Social, Gab, Rumble, Getter. It doesn't matter. I cover it all in the IWC. So let's take a little break before we get back to Reunion Arena. It's going to be a Texas Tornado match between Hayes and Gordy with Buddy Jack in their corner, and Kerry and Kevin with David in their corner. And again, the times for 83, I said it in the first one that I did this, the Lumberjack match. It's up on the channel. We'll set these up as a premiere. We'll keep them under 20 minutes. The matches didn't go that long, but feel the emotion, the noise, the crowd, the pop of what happens here in this time era. This is before WrestleMania, which came out, WrestleMania 1 in 1985. War to settle a score before that, Brawl to settle it all on MTV. This was hot, and the Freebirds got heat. Bad Street, nasty and hot. Stay with me. All right, fans, we're back. And here comes Kevin and Kerry. And if you look back at these videos on the network or wherever you have them, and like I do at Chaos Chronicles in the Vault, just to get to the crowd at Reunion Arena, or when they were in the smaller Sportatorium, or even when they were drawing the Parade of Roses in Texas Stadium, the fans are everywhere, putting pictures ringside, autographs before the matches. This was the golden era of pro wrestling. Make no mistake about it. That's why I'm back here to cover it. Like I said, at this time, I was 20 at a career in higher education, in college for all you laymen out there. All right, here's the announcements. Let's catch a little of this.
From Denton County, Texas, Kevin and Kerry Von Erich.
Denton County, Texas, Kevin and Kerry.
David Von Erich will be on the outside of the ring.
Rumored to be the best of all. David will be outside the ring. And they can all be in, of course, a Texas Tornado. Now, wearing the gold and silver is the Freebirds with the blonde hair. Terry Gordy got the black hat. And at this point, as you hear Bruce Mercer, because I don't want to get any copyrights or too much with the noise in the background, at this time, the Freebirds are the world-class six-man tag team championships, and this is also near the beginning of titles like that in that era. Rock and roll music themes to the ring, Skinner and all that. This is where a lot of it started. Some say earlier, but then everybody copied afterwards. And now it's what? Trios titles, six-man tag titles is the right way, but I get it, to the AAA and Luchadors and CMM. I get it, history, but it's the six-man tag team titles. This shows it right here, and that's why I'm back here, because the storytelling, the emotional investment, just from the crowd. They didn't know what the boys were doing if you screwed up. This is putting asses in seats, selling it, making it believable. A Texas Tornado. Now they're all going to be in here. There's two referees. Thanks for being here for the retro review. We're going to do a lot more. And right now we're in the middle. This is part 2 of the Von Erichs and the Freebirds, the legendary feud from the 80s. Now you go back to the very first episode where I did the Lumberjack match here on the channel, and you'll listen to some personal stories in there as well, and you'll get a kick out of it. That's what I bring. One man, unique, unedited, even when I mumble like that, you know what Bully Ray said to me? Give the Guardian of Chaos 6 spots, he'll fuck up 5 of them. This is live, raw, unedited, unique. There is nobody else, and that's the realism. This is reality TV of what you watch here. Double slam by Von Erichs on Terry Gordy. Right now, as I said, Texas Tornado, all 4 men in the ring, 2 referees, with David and Buddy Jack on the outside. A little snap mare by Kevin on Terry Gordy and ties him up with a face lock as Hayes takes Kerry pillar to post into the heads first into the post and the turnbuckle. Now the roles are reversed. It's Terry and Kerry. Say that, Terry and Kerry. Keeping it simple. Kevin Von Erich with those long punches back, the knees onto Hayes. Hayes with the rake of the eyes. Gordy with the big body slam on Kerry Von Erich. Keeping it easy. Keeping it to where the fans, though, are invested. Double team maneuver. Terry drops Kerry Von Erich across the knee of Michael Hayes. Again, the lurking ringside. And now Gordy has Kevin Von Erich. And look at the size of Gordy. Here's the same double team maneuver. Drops him on his lower back across the knee of Michael Hayes. Now Hayes is choking him out. I've seen this. You know that. This is how many years ago? 1983. We're in 2022. And again, I'm thankful to be here. I owe that to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And he's coming back soon. Don't be caught dead without him. Let me get back to the Freebirds and the Von Erichs. Slugging it out, Texas Tornado match, 83, March of 83 to be exact, at the Reunion Arena, Dallas, Texas, when wrestling was pro wrestling. Yeah, I got a little Java. Gotta stay up. I gotta get my pipes clear and keep them open and working, and not only for here at the Chaos Corner on the network and the podcast, but coming up next week, this week actually, Wild Wrestling. No, it's next week. Wild Wrestling, presented by Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling at the legendary, iconic Country Bar Bunker, the unbelievable Cadillac Ranch. It'll be live on Fight TV, June 29th. It's on a Wednesday night. $9.99, Fight TV, to see the legends, the stars, some from ECW, WCW, and current stars. That's right, that's what you're going to get. WWE legends will be on hand for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Wild Wrestling, Fight TV. It's going to be a 21 and over show, so you know what that means. Back to the Freebirds and Von Erichs feud here. Texas Tornado. It's right now Kevin trying to take on Purely Sexy, which he wasn't that yet, and that was later on, but Michael Hayes and Terry Gordy dragging him into the background. Here comes Kerry to break it up, and just listen to the crowd. I know I'm rambling here, I'm going from subject to subject, but this feud, go back and check out these videos. I'm lucky enough to have them saved from taping them back then on the old VCR. Didn't even have Blu-ray. Hayes and Gordy, round and round, do-si-do, head first in the ring. Both men on Queer Street. And a nice snap mare by Kevin Von Erich on Terry Gordy. Kerry takes over on Michael Hayes and giving him the rights to the dome, the jib. Now Hayes going for trying to drag him down to the ground. Mistake, Michael. And now Kerry Von Erich is just hammering the right hands on Hayes in the middle of the ring. Gordy has dumped Kevin over the ropes. He's outside. Hardwood floor, fans everywhere, women going crazy for these guys. The men hated the Freebirds and they wanted to be like them, but the women, the Von Erichs, well documented. Yeah, I know. Camera puts 10 pounds on you. I might have put 25 on me. What do you want me to tell you? It's the only camera setup I can get right now, so we kept it from the chest up. I'm in the recliner. I got ice packs on my bag and heating packs. What do you want me to do? I got to stay healthy, man. I'm the old man, Randy, over 50 demo god. Gotta have my Java. Right now, they got Kerry tied in the ropes. David's trying to get him out. Meanwhile, Michael Hayes is laying down the forearms. Standing drop kick by Kevin Von Erich on Michael Hayes. Gordy is in the corner. Kerry's loose now. David Manning and another referee. It's not Bronco Lubitsch. I know that. David Mercer on the call, along with yours truly. Another snapmare, beautiful wrestling by Kevin Von Erich over there in Hawaii. Pehaoi, Melihini Kane, Pupule, Wiki, Mahalo. Kevin Von Erich and with his sons, Ross and Marshall, who we follow each other on social media. Tremendous, the Von Erichs, carrying on the legacy in MLW. And there's the claw by Kevin Von Erich on Big Terry Gordy. Kerry goes ringside on Michael Hayes on the ropes, against the ropes, and now Kerry's got it on Michael Hayes. The double claws right now in honor of their father, obviously Fritz von Erich. The Atkinson boys are unbelievable. The Von Erichs. And this is the best combination of them. Listen, Michael came along later. The phony Lance Von Erich. I know Chris tried a little bit, but didn't really make it. God rest their souls. But it was David and Kevin and then Kerry. Let's be honest. And the better of the Freebirds, no matter how Jimmy GM Garvin was and came along and they were okay in WCW, it was Michael and Terry, and then bringing Buddy Jack, because otherwise they may not have made it. And who would have thought all these years later, 30 years later, whatever, Michael's still in the front offices and working for Vince? Think about that. Gordy picking up Kevin Von Erich like he's a baby. I'm sorry, Kerry Von Erich. They got him upside down in a tree of woe, and now Michael Hayes and Gordy putting the boots to him, and Kevin is there to save him. Kerry Von Erich was in the tree of woe. You could tell Kevin's bare feet. Still is, the Von Erichs. Tosses Gordy outside like yesterday's garbage, and now it's Michael Hayes, Kerry, and Kevin, and now Buddy Jack is out there with Gordy. David's ringside. And now Michael is caught in the ropes, and Kerry with the discus punch, and now Kevin taking over Buddy Jack. David is in to try to take care of him. Now David's on Gordy. Now everybody's in. You knew this was going to happen. I was confused as a baby at Hooters. It's chaos, and pun intended. Over the top rope goes Terry Gordy by David Von Erich. They was just supposed to be in the corner. Buddy Jack is lurking about. Michael Hayes is there. The Von Erichs are in the ring, and exit stage left by the Freebirds. Through the crowd, over the ropes, no guardrails. And there's your winners, Kevin and Kerry. And the Texas Tornado with David in there too now. Listen to the crowd. We're not going to go yet. All right, both sides are disqualified in this match. Remember, 1983. Look at the crowd. This is moments, the golden era, pro wrestling. Not the best. Respect to the athletes. I get it with the agility and the moves and evolving. I'm down for all that. I'm not the old man trying to be like Cornette or anybody else who I listen to. And along with everyone else, from Don Tony to JD to PWZ to Chi-Town Smart to Joe Cronin to Solid Monster to Sean Ross Sapp to Meltzer. You get it, right? But I have my own independent thoughts. I lived it. Remember that. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back with the retro review here on Chaos Corner. World-class championship wrestling. The Freebirds and the Von Erichs. Let's document some more. Don't you dare miss it.